Freaky ass nigga, you want to not got freaky ass nigga, you want to. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 let me hear you. What's up, y'all? What's up, bitch? I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. Y'all might still be drunk from last night. For real, child. Anyway, I've been listening to that Not Like Us yet again because I love the video and it dropped on the 4th of July for a colonizer. You know. Have y'all seen the new Kendrick Lamar video? Girl, why it already got 14 million views? Something in my spirit. It just resonates exactly with Kendrick in the way he just annihilating Drake. It's just really good for my spirit. Anyway, welcome back, y'all. I hope y'all had a good day off yesterday. Even though, so tell me why at my job, so we didn't have Juneteenth off. We didn't have Juneteenth off, but we had yesterday off. And today we gotta work. I'm working. But nah, I'm taking a little time for reparations. I need the day off after that since y'all ain't give me Juneteenth. Anyway, I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing, bitch. But I came here to talk to y'all. Sorry I ain't been on in a few days, child. I was living my life. Living my life, child. I went out for a few cocktails last night. Ran into some freaky ass nigga 69 guys. Anyway, but I'm here today. So if y'all still at work, girl, get you a little. I don't know if you hit your vape on your lunch break. You put a little Hennessy in your coffee, whatever you need to do. Get you a cocktail on lunch, girl. Let's talk about some shit. So, today I'm gonna talk a little bit about Love and Marriage Huntsville, TGIF, Diddy, Porsha and Drew beefing. Drew, now I know you ain't beefing with your hair connect. I'm sorry, but if Porsha was my friend, and the way Porsha hair is always slayed to the gods every time she steal a husband, curse a bitch out, or whatever, that was the wrong mistake, Drew. But we're gonna talk about that later. So make sure you subscribe, child. Today I ain't drinking nothing but some water. And I had some coconut water this morning to get myself back on track. Get this flush this reposado out of my system. Anyway, okay. I guess we'll start out with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Then we talk about TGIF. Or let's talk about TGIF first. Because that ain't real. No, let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville first. Then we'll talk about TGIF, portion them. And we can talk about Diddy if we have time, child, because I'm sick of his broke pedophile ass, but that's neither here nor there. Exactly. Um, um, so I guess we can start out by talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'd be remiss, to not say anything about Keke. Um, you know, my condolences to her, to Tisha, everybody. It was really sad when I heard about it, and I was about to do my little lunch, car little tea or whatever. Girl, I put them sticky notes up. Like, that was just real sad. It was real sad, unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm kind of at a loss for words, y'all. I don't really deal with death well at all. As some of my subscribers know, I talk about it a lot. My mom passed, and since then, when people have family members that pass close to them, I just automatically, feel bad and kind of revert back to that place because I know your life gonna change for the rest of your life. Like it's never gonna be the same. Like it's never gonna be the same. And like throughout my old videos, y'all can go check them out. I was always excited for Keke to come on the show because I found out she's a teacher, she's an author, she do a lot of stuff, and I just felt like she could get Wanda and Tisha together. She was intelligent, she was witty. And then my last video, when I was talking about how Keke left the show and how Mel got her together, and I was like, Keke, I was rooting for you, da 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 da, and I was talking shit or whatever. So I felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not about me, you know, it's really about her family, but it's just really sad. Um, it's just really sad. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I usually go in on Tisha, you know, all the time. But I couldn't imagine they just lost like a auntie, and now you lost your cousin that you wasn't on good terms with. Like I know that's really difficult for her to process and stuff because, like I said, I've always been a fan of Keke, and I even feel bad because on my last video I was talking about how she left the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's really sad. It's terrible. They said that you know what I'm saying. She was in the car and it was like carbon monoxide or something because you know people were speculating because Keke was only 42 years old, which is crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Um, Carlos King posted something. I noticed Mel haven't posted anything. um you know, you don't know what type of process she's going through. You don't know if it triggered her, if she's questioning a lot of stuff. Like you just really don't know what be swirling through people's head. You know what I'm saying? When somebody close pass away, you know what I'm saying? So I did see that her uncle got on her and blasted the whole cast and said he didn't want Tisha, Marceau, Wanda, or anybody from the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast at her services, which is crazy that all of this is like playing out. That it's playing out on social media. I couldn't imagine having to deal with like the loss of your mama or somebody in your family, and then all of this is playing out on social media. Because one thing I did learn when my mom passed is death can bring out like the worst in people. Sometimes death can bring out like the worst in family. And I couldn't imagine that like being magnified over social media. So anyway, regardless of how I feel about that situation, it's not my place. I think that the people that are putting blame on Tisha and how she should feel and da da da, even putting blame on the show, which I do feel like they could have highlighted a lot of other good stuff about Keke. I feel like I used to say more about what this lady really got going on versus what was shown on the show. Because I think they could have walked through her daily life and show how addiction like affects you in your daily life. I had a battle with addiction myself, so you know what I'm saying. It may not have been to the extent of others, but you can, you know, I have an addictive personality in general. You know what I'm saying. So the moral of the story is blaming somebody and being in other people's business, that's just not for you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that person already processing and going through their own um you know, sea of emotions or whatever. So adding that to them is just, it's horrible. Like it's a horrible thing to do. I had it happen to me, and like the internal guilt or however you feeling about something that's going on, you don't need everybody else talking about it. I know, and it's hypocritical of me because I be talking shit all the time. But when certain shit happen, it make you think like maybe you do need to shut the fuck up sometimes. Like you know what I'm saying? It's cool to sit on her and talk shit, but we talking about a show and the shit that be going on the show. But this like real life stuff. Like kids ain't got their mama. You know what I'm saying? That man ain't got his wife no more. That lady ain't got her daughter no more. Like anyway, so like I said, I know this Mill haven't said anything. Carlos, I would like to see what him and Heavenly gonna have to say on Messy Mondays. You know, I want to know how they gonna approach this conversation. I don't know. Um, Stormy went live yesterday, child, and it sounded like Stormy ain't. It sounded like Stormy quit, and you know, Stormy. If anybody on the show like felt some sort of way about their interaction with Keke or being on her side, we know that Stormy was the only one like rooting for Keke, going to bat for Keke, and all of that other stuff. And I think because you know Stormy said that she had a best friend with addiction or whatever, but basically, girl, Stormy went live and she was like, that show, I was on that show. And she kept saying, yeah, when I was on that show or I was on that show. And she kept saying it in past tense. And some people in the comments was asking her about it. And she was like, no, I didn't want to say it like this. I'm not sure if I could say this. So it was giving, I don't know if I could say that I ain't going to be on the show no more. Which, if Stormy, would y'all be mad if Stormy left the show? Drop down in the comments and tell me, would y'all be mad if Stormy left the show? As far as I'm concerned, Stormy probably feel like the show helped me. I'm already, that girl as far as the beauty brand is concerned. Now she is the face of TikTok. TikTok, after she collaborated with TikTok and now she the face of TikTok, if I was her, TikTok might have came and said, you got to get off that messy shit. We don't want you on that messy show. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a part of our brand right now. And we know how Love and Marriage Huntsville is. Stormy, what if you pop off? What if you get into it with somebody, some shit happen or whatever, and then you lose your, you know what I'm saying, your space on TikTok? Like, I'm sure them Love and Marriage Huntsville checks, because they said Carlos King don't pay out that much anyway, ain't got shit on, TikTok, that TikTok money that she making. So if Stormy is about to announce her departure from the show, am I mad? No. Do I feel like they'll be missing a cute little element that Stormy brought to the show? Yes, because outside of Melody, she's the only successful entrepreneur, I don't know. Would y'all consider the Scott successful? I mean, Black is a successful club, so I guess barely, bitch, barely. Now let me not talk about that club. But as far as what we talking about outside of the show, independent from the show, Stormy was that girl. You know what I'm saying? Um, so tell me if y'all think Stormy quit the show, and if Stormy quit the show, where is the show going? I've been telling y'all for like the last few weeks, like, what is the rest of the content for the rest of the season? Because this season ain't been that good in itself. And I looked through the trailer, we really ain't got shit else to talk about that wasn't in the damn trailer. So what is the future of the show? Are y'all gonna address Keke and what happened on the show? I mean, I don't know. Like, that would be a little tacky, to like use that as a storyline, but it would be reality showing Tisha, going through like a real situation in her life. But if I'm Tisha, I'm not. The show is not worth my family and my mental stability, especially. I mean, your husband cheating on you is one thing, but losing your cousin that was like your sister and people blaming you and you not being in the right place with her when she passed, that might be too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I wouldn't want to see it. Go to a therapist and get some real help, girl. We just here for entertainment. Exactly. So speaking of the show, child, like I said, are y'all gonna keep watching this season? I wonder if more people gonna watch, less people gonna watch. It's toxic, child. I like the show, but it's just too much. I don't know. They did drop a clip though with Nell and Chris Fletcher. Now y'all know I like Nell and Chris Fletcher. I think if anybody can breathe new life into the show, it would be the Fletchers. I like Lance Finance, and Lance does home improvement. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the clip first. So on the clip, Nell, Fletcher, and Chris are talking to the kids, and they basically like, we need to start setting boundaries with y'all. Stop crying wolf, calling me all the time. Pay your own motherfucking bills. That at the end they was trying to be all cute, like, we need you guys to be more responsible, and I don't have an open pocketbook. No, pay your motherfucking bills. Y'all is grown. We know we got some change, but we sick of paying y'all motherfucking bills. How long did y'all parents pay y'all bills? I ain't gonna lie. I was in my 20s, graduated from college, still struggling to get my little career off the ground and everything. And I apologize. As long as my mama was a call away, Mama, can you help me pay my cable bill? Can you pay? I'm sorry. I don't even know why black families act like once you 18 you cut off. No. That's what your parents there for. If you in a financial strife, it's a blessing to have a parent that you could call that's actually willing to help you. Exactly. I would never leave my kids, even my nephews. I don't care if you grown driving a BMW. What you say you needed, I might talk a little shit, but I'm sending you that money. Exactly. Anyway, so basically, Chris Fletcher and Neil was telling their damn kids, get y'all shit together. So that I guess we're gonna, talk about the kids and how they doing everything for their grown kids. Like I said, I think they should highlight the Fletchers more. Lance Fletcher, which is the light skinned son, he does like home improvement work. I think one of the projects I seen, they were like stripping the walls and putting in new fixtures and stuff like that. If y'all want to restore Love and Marriage Huntsville, take it back to the roots. You know what I'm saying? General contractors, Mel doing her thing. Bring in the Fletchers. Let's see Chris Fletcher selling their real estate. I want to see his son starting his home. I want to see Lance Fletcher doing his home improvement, getting into the construction sector. Or, what type of advice that his dad is giving him because he's in real estate. I'm sure he deals with a lot of contractors and stuff too. Like, give me some goodness, child. I don't want all of the mess. The mess is cute and it's funny, but I just prefer a little some shade. But I don't want the deep dark shit, child. Yeah, and I don't want to see Destiny either. And Sonny, if you not gonna put Destiny on blast while Destiny calling producers and shit, I heard about that. I heard about that. I just said I don't want the best. Girl, look, let me sip my tea, child. I ain't shit, child. I just said I don't want the mess and then got into some mess. But since we here, bitch. Girl, so Sonny was supposed to put Destiny on blast about why LeBerick divorced her. And apparently Destiny, she did like an interview. She was on the tour. Kempire said that Destiny wanted to do an interview with him and he declined. Who you said who want to do it? That nigga, he declined her call. Anyway, child. So then Destiny, you calling the producers, girl? You sound scary. She on interviews talking about, and when it comes to my child, when it came to male kids, you wasn't that serious. But now, when it comes to my child, if your child gotta know you's a hoe, then it is what it is. You can't be going in on that girl, calling her a snake and a side chick and a single black female type of shit. You didn't say everything under the sun about Sonny, and we've been right there agreeing with you. So when she decided to fire back on your ass, you can't come calling the producers talking about your child now. That's the name, girl. Anyway, they need to do something. Tell me what y'all think about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Are y'all gonna keep on watching it? What do y'all think Carlos King them gonna say on Messy Mondays? Would y'all be mad if Stormy left the show? And if it's not show related, I won't be talking about Tisha. And as far as I'm concerned, I hope Keke's family. My thoughts and prayers are with them, especially the kids who their lives have changed. Um, but they are already going through a lot. And I really hope that the uncle, the family, Tisha, Marceau, Wanda, I hope y'all just stay mute for like the next 6 months or a year. However long it take y'all family to get through this, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about no more gossip. I don't want to hear about none of it because it literally makes me sad and it takes me to a dark place. Let's just talk about the show, child. So, anyway, speaking of fucked up shows, speaking of fucked up shows, girl, not y'all finally canceled TGIF. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do at work? Because I was watching it. I listen to Funky in the morning. I'll listen to his little playback in the morning. Sometimes I watch it at night. When it come on at 7. If I ain't got nothing to do in the evening. But usually on my way to work or when I'm getting ready for work, I listen to, Funky Live from the night before. But during the day when I'm at work, I usually, listen to TGIF before I go to lunch. Girl, now they didn't cancel TGIF. You know how I've been. Tell me this, y'all. So y'all know how I usually, or for the last week, I've been going live on my lunch breaks, talking shit, in the car or whatever. What y'all don't know is I don't never edit my videos. Literally, I talk shit. Sometimes I put the intro video in there and then I just post the shit. So I was wondering, should I go live, y'all? Should I go live around lunch every day? And tell me if y'all will tune in, and do y'all want me to do that so y'all can start, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can comment and I can talk shit back to you. Cause y'all know we can talk some shit in the comments. Cause some of my subscribers, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all comment so that'd be fun for me. I don't even really be on Facebook or Instagram like that because I could just get on my videos and talk shit back and forth to y'all because y'all be having me snickling and giggling, bitch. Anyway, so tell me if y'all think I should start going live, so we could talk back and forth to each other and shit. And you could tell me if I'm wrong while I'm on live, and I could tell you if you wrong. Anyway, girl. So look, so Claudia released a statement talking about it's sad to say the damn show canceled. They not coming back from their break, which I knew that whole hiatus that Armon was talking about. Don't gaslight me, please. Please don't tell me that my shirt is pink when I know it's orange or tangerine. Anyway, so Claudia was like, she'll never forgive that man for ruining their show, talking about Al. So Claudia's still pissed off at Al and she don't fuck with Al. Meanwhile, Al got his own little YouTube show. Tell me if y'all go watch it, the little court show. I think if Al had more energy and had interesting guests and cases, then I think it'll be successful. Armon said he going back to his channel, just like T.S. Madison told him like to never give up his channel, which if he like follow what Funky did, Funky never gave up his channel, went back and made a lot, made a big splash. But everybody was basically talking about the fact that y'all gave up $250,000 to talk shit because y'all couldn't get along and y'all don't live in the same city. Bitch, I make a fraction of that and I'm still going to work every day with motherfuckers I gotta be right next to, and I don't give a damn if I don't like you. I told y'all I was about to drop a diss track on my structural engineer. But I'm not gonna let you mess up my coin. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. So I think it's a L. I think it's a L for all parties involved. I don't think one person is more to blame than the other people. I see that everybody was blaming Armon and saying Armon fucked up the show in the bag, and because of the roast, that's what's happened. Personally, I feel like after Funky left, they was already, spiraling downward because Funky was getting all of their views. More people liked Funky, and that je ne sais quoi that Funky have, you can't recreate that with just anybody. That chemistry, you can't recreate that. That's how. No, it's just not. It's just not. Some people are just who they are, And I don't mean to like toot my own horn, but I know, like when I'm out with people, I know I'm gonna be me. Can't nobody come in and be me. They can't be me. It is what it is, and that's kind of like the funky. That's the funky personality. I do feel like Armand brought a spark, but I feel like a lot of his views, because of how he is on his own platform, people love to hate Armand. They love him one day, the next day, he hate black women, he's anti-black, da da da. And I ain't no different than any other subscriber. Sometimes I love my favorite YouTuber, sometimes I disagree, and I have to cut them off for a few days or a week or two or something like that. So what I have learned though from having my own YouTube channel is, just like when I talk about Candy, y'all could be like, man, fuck Ebony dirty fat ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. Come back. Come back. We just didn't like what the fuck was going. So the moral of the story is, I feel like a lot of people was Armand rubbed them the wrong way from his own channel. So once he got on TGIF, they weren't as receptive to him as they would have a person, like a person that was, I guess, more quote unquote likable. I liked Armand on the show. I felt like it kind of rounded him out versus what we see on his show. As far as the roast is concerned, they were saying that Claudia put the battery in Armand back. First of all, if you've been watching Armand, can't nobody put no battery in his back. If Jason Lee and Tasha K couldn't put a battery in his back, I just don't think that Claudia got that type of I don't think that Claudia got that much in her to be able to put a battery in Armand back. I think y'all not giving Armand the credit that he deserves. I don't know why they trying to blame it on Claudia. Claudia may be a messy mixed bitch, but you know, apparently they said Al was a messy mixed bitch too. Maybe they two peas in the pie. So it seemed like everybody was being messy. Everybody contributed to the show's downfall. It's a shame that they dropped that bag. It's a shame they dropped that bag. I wonder if they're gonna bring like cocktails with queens back or something else. I don't know. Tell me, tell me if y'all gonna miss TGIF. Tell me, if y'all think it's somebody's fault. Do y'all think that Claudia put the battery in Armon back? And fuck all of that. Make sure y'all tune in to me, child, because I'm gonna start going live on my lunch break and talk some shit, or I might just keep posting the videos, whatever we gonna do. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about Diddy real quick, and then we're gonna talk about Porsha. Child, Diddy, I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. Diddy motherfucking ass that he got case, another case, child, another case, another one, and another one, child. So this girl is a porn star. He was apparently inviting her to parties, paying her to have sex with everybody at the party. Everybody was like, "Oh, she's a prostitute. You got paid to have sex. What's the problem?" The problem is he flew her across the motherfucking country, so that's sex trafficking. So she's suing him, and he could get sex trafficking charges because he flew this girl around the world to have sex at the parties, which that is her profession. If you a prostitute, then bitch prostitute. But I don't know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like she wrong though? Because you was a prostitute. I'm sure Diddy was the highest payer, and you got paid to come slob on the knob like corn on the cob, check in with me, and do you job. And give me head. I'm sorry. Don't have to ask. Don't have to beg. Shout out to 3 6 Mafia in the Midwest. Anyway, Charles, I don't know. So really, the lawsuit is based on him paying her to have sex. But this was what she was saying. She said that Diddy made her boyfriend give him some oral. So not only was you a prostitute, he turned your man into a prostitute. And she said he made her boyfriend get him some head so she could be in Sean John. Child, how would y'all react if you at a party and your man gotta suck some dick and you look at him like, baby, you gonna do it? And he be like, okay. Okay. Girl, I could imagine sipping my tequila reposado with my straight man, and then Diddy approach us and offer you some money or a job to suck his dick, and then you see your man getting on his knees. And then what if he suck what if he better than you do? Now you and your man at dinner and he giving you tips about how to, you know what I'm saying, properly. Girl, that is not funny. Hey, it's not funny, but I don't think this is as bad because you consented to this stuff. She ain't say nothing about him whooping her ass or nothing, or holding your man head underwater, making him. I wonder, did she know her man was like that? Tell me how y'all would react if you and your husband or you and your man was out. Somebody offered him some stuff to give another man some fellatio, and he was just like, "I'm sorry, baby, I gotta do this." I'm sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stupid. Anyway, and so Diddy girl, he's selling his $70 million LA home, the one that they raided. He's selling it. Apparently, it was he only bought it for like $40 million in 2014. That's what it was. In 2014, he bought it for $40 million, but now he's selling it for $70 million. And a lot of people saying he ain't gonna get that money because all of the buyers, they know that you need the money. You got mad lawsuits, and I'm sure a ton of lawsuits coming. So, baby, they might offer you $500,000. The asking price is $70 million, bitch. I got 2 million. Take it or leave it. Just playing. I'll just say anyway. So fuck Diddy. Tell me if y'all think he guilty again, or the girl shouldn't get nothing because she was a prostitute and her man, his mouth was for sale apparently. I don't know, child. Anyway, so fuck that. Last but not least, we finna talk about Porsha, and then I'm gonna get off because I got a meeting, y'all, and I ain't did I prepare an agenda for the meeting? No, but I do have all the action items written down. So I'm halfway there. And usually when I set up a meeting, I'll always set a reminder the day before to like get my agenda, my look ahead, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna talk about. But like I said, girl, this is the day after the 4th of July, the colonizers holiday. So I'm taking today as a partial day because I ain't get Juneteenth off. Anyway, so let's talk about Porsha, girl. First of all, Porsha and Drew getting into it. This was not on my bingo calendar. It's too much going on Real Housewives of Atlanta for the season to not start. We don't even have no trailer yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much. Y'all putting too much dip on your chip. It's too much shit going on. So they saying that Drew and Porsha getting into it or got into it. Porsha and Drew unfollowed each other. You notice that even when Kenya had her little thing and Porsha was there, Porsha then had a lot of photo ops with Kenya. Shamil was there. The new girls ain't been there because you could tell that they beefing. But you notice that Drew ain't been included in none of the little, you know what I'm saying? None of the little photo ops. And Drew look good. Did y'all see Drew with the new long hair and shit? So a lot of people making speculations. First, they said that so Tisa tells she reported a few months ago that Drew was messing with Dennis. Do I think that's true? No. I don't think that they beefing because Drew messed with Dennis for the simple fact that Porsha is still nice and cordial and been chummy with Dennis. And we know Porsha Williams, Porsha formerly Gobadia Williams, we know that if she found out that Drew was fucking with Dennis, she would not have been nice to Dennis around Father's Day and shit. She probably, yeah, we we know. I don't think that's true. They also said that Drew is promoting a new hair care company, and you know she was promoting Go Naked Hair, which is Portia's hair care company. But would you think they would fall out about the hair stuff? Because essentially, Portia can shit. Portia, you can promote your own hair because Portia her be slay. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't like Portia. If y'all say she's a money still, I mean a husband stealing, walk in your home, dip in the pool, and take your husband when she leave. What you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about her, but you can't say that her don't be bad because Portia wigs give scalp every rip. I be like, I don't know if the her quality is as good as how Portia her be looking. I don't know. Has anybody ever ordered from Go Naked Hair? This is the most important thing. Has anybody ever ordered from Go Naked Hair? Please drop down in the comments. Tell me how long it took. Tell me if the quality was given. Tell me if the HD was given because I need a new summer wig, and these are questions that need answers. I need something that gives scalp, low maintenance, and natural looking. So usually I do have like real long hair, but I think I'm gonna start like I think for the summer or whatever, I'm just gonna do like a natural wrap, like shorter hair, because I just feel like I get better reception. You know, I feel like men like the natural looking more than the like the long 30 inches and shit. That's just my opinion. So tell me if y'all bought Go Naked Hair. So I don't think that may have something to do with it, but I don't know why Portia and Drew beefing. They also said that it may be because so y'all remember at the end of last season when they were saying that Drew was messing with Ty. Yeah, Ty, who used to go with Mimi from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Tall, she was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta too. She a basketball player, tall, light skin. She fine. I don't even like studs, child, but she fine. She just a beautiful, pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so they was saying that they was basically dropping tea. Remember, Mimi dropped the tea that Drew Sidora was messing with Ty. Drew kept, denying it or whatever, but apparently it was some text messages that Candy said she seen and they was flirting and yada yada yada. So that was the tea, but Drew kept denying it. So now Ty, that same basketball player, Ty go with Ming Lee. Ming Lee is she owns the hair snobs. I think it's called, yeah, Snob Life. It's a hair company and a salon, real like upscale, cliquish. A lot of celebrities go there, cashed out, go there to get her hair done. It's so basically Ming Lee was one of the girls who was gonna be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was a rumor because she Porsha friend. She's a socialite in Atlanta. Everybody know her. She owns Snob Life. So Ming Lee, Porsha friend, go with Ty now. They be all posted up on Instagram, pictures and shit. They do look cute together. So they saying Drew, that's probably why Drew unfollowed Porsha, because she like, bitch, I was messing with Ty. Now your friend messed with Ty, and Porsha shady. So even if Porsha knew that Ming Lee and Ty was fucking around, do you think she finna tell? You think she finna tell Drew Sidora? I doubt it. I know how Porsha is, and I love Porsha, but exactly. But this my whole thing. If Drew and Porsha is beefing, first of all, Drew, you can't say shit about Ty because you the one said that you wasn't fucking with Ty. Remember you said you wasn't gay and you wasn't fucking with Ty. So you can't get on here talking about how you mad at Porsha about Ty fucking with Ming Lee because bitch, you was the one who said you wasn't even fucking with her. And my whole thing is when Porsha was coming back in the season, remember everybody was like, "Oh, Kenya gonna go at her," or everybody gonna go at her about, Simon and stealing the husband. Now you divorcing shit. If y'all think that Drew Sidora, if y'all ain't got Kenya no more, Bravo and Andy. If y'all, the producers, y'all been piss me off because if y'all think that Drew Sidora is the one that can come for Porsha, get this mess out of my get it out of my face with this Apollo. Get the girl. Drew Sidora can't even read her girl. Ralph be reading Drew Sidora. You think you can go against Porsha? Girl, please. The second you try to talk about Porsha stealing the man, divorce, she gonna talk about Ralph being broke, your her being fucked up. Porsha is gonna, if Drew come for Porsha this season, Drew got more material on Porsha because Porsha, you can read Porsha for a lot of shit right now, but you just don't have a skill set. You can't. You can read, but you can't read. As if like Nene Leaks would say, Drew Sidora can't read. Yeah, she not as quick with it. She be stuttering and shit like Sheree. Drew Sidora, the battle is not yours. This ain't what you want, poo poo. And I like Drew Sidora. I want you to come back, give us a little sass, curse Ralph ass out or something. But don't come on here trying to come for Porsha Poo. This is not what you want. And she got our best friend Shamia, and Shamia can read too, baby. Shamia reads. So we gonna see. Tell me if y'all go watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I wonder is are they gonna try to pit Drew against Porsha, and they feel like, oh, since we ain't got Kenya or nobody else to read Porsha, we'll use Drew for reading Porsha. She ain't got the skill set. Maybe she needs to go to Candace Diller Bassett's school of reading, or go talk to Nene. Maybe Nene will throw her a few crumbs and show her how to read, because just on your own accord, Drew Sidora, nah, you couldn't even read Girl Melanie. You couldn't even read Girl Melanie back in the day. That's why Derwin never stayed with your ass. Girl, bye. Anyway, Porsha, this is what Porsha needs to do though. Porsha needs to have Dennis. Porsha is sleep on Dennis. Dennis, the baby daddy. If y'all watch Porsha spinoff, Dennis, Dennis can read, and Dennis ruffles Porsha feathers, and he funny. I'm sorry, he may be a trifling ninja. I heard he support Trump. That's even more shit. Exactly. I would love to see Porsha they ain't even gotta start dating. But I want to see some scenes with Dennis because I know he gonna shade the shit out of her for thinking she was finna live happily ever after with the African, and he gonna be on some "I told you so" type of shit. Porsha can shade him about Trump, him supporting Trump exactly, and he gonna shade her to death about that dang on African. Speaking of Simon ass girl, he got on the damn thing, calling people cockroaches and shit like that. Y'all better not put Simon on my screen. If y'all put Simon on my screen this this season, I'll never forgive you, Porsha Williams. And I love you, girl, but I'll never forgive you. Not a cocky Nigerian. Okay, this gonna be over. But speaking of cocky Nigerians, child, tell me why I went out last night, right? Me and my girlfriend, we went to get some cocktails and shit. She's getting out of the car. I'm still like touching up my makeup. So she right here, I'm like, give me a drink or whatever. She's outside of the car talking to a dude. He's African. So my window is down. She handed me the stuff. I'm touching up my makeup before we go in, child. So I heard her say, because they like right here at my window. She like, okay, well, just put your number in my phone, da 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 da, trying to wrap him up because he loud. This motherfucker says, yeah, save my number under big. No, that ain't how he sound. Save my number under big dick Nigerian. I said, get the fuck away from my car. I said, get the fuck away from my car with this ignorant shit. Girl, and raised the window up. I was just so outdone. And then when I got out the car, he was like, your friend don't like me. I said, sir, I don't even know you. Like he hanging around the car when we walking into the club. And I'm telling her, I don't want to walk in with this man. I don't want people thinking that I'm with his ass. And he was nice looking, but he was ignorant. I could tell by that comment or whatever. And I said, I knew he was African. I said, are you Nigerian? He said, yes, I'm a proud Nigerian. And I love my Nigerian homegirls. Shout out to y'all. But when I tell you, I used to work at IT and I like Africans, but I deal with certain ones. And Nigerians is some of the most Nigerian men are some of the most arrogant, egotistical men you would ever meet in your life. Yeah, Simon Gobadia is typical. This is typical, child. This is a typical Nigerian man with a little bit of wealth. And that's what old boy was giving last night. She said he been texting her all day. I was like, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much. And then he came up to us in the middle of me jamming with why did you ask me if I was Nigerian? Bitch, dude. Sir, I don't even know you. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. I don't give a fuck. I was so mad. Anyway, child, so I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of the day. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I'll come back on Saturday. Saturday night. We can talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville because I'm gonna watch it. Tell me if y'all gonna watch it. Tell me if y'all sad TGIF gone and who y'all think is to blame. And tell me what y'all think about Porsha and Drew. And is y'all gonna watch Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do y'all curve Stormy leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville? Like, do y'all give a fuck about any of this? I don't know. Anyway, have a good day. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like my video because my last video, that last video got 16,000 views. And thank you for the views. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, y'all can always comment because I reply to all my comments, y'all. We could talk about it. If you don't agree, you could talk about it. But tell me why I got 16,000 views and I'm only at 2,000 something subscribers. Can y'all help me get to 10,000? Please help your girl out. Exactly. Can I live the soft life? No, seriously though. Make sure y'all like my video, share my video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.